is time for a major change in Chicago. What is going on, y'all? FaizSportsTalk back at it with another video, talking some NFL, talking, of course, about the Bears. And I am not too pleased, as you guys can see, and I have no reason to be after that abysmal performance that the Bears put on Thursday Night Football against the Green Bay Packers, in which they got absolutely ramrodded and shellacked on the road, okay? And real quick, before I start, I just want to say prayers up for Davante Adams. That was a brutal hit that Danny Trevathan put on Davante Adams, and you hate to see that with a player, even if you're not a Packers fan. So I wish Davante Adams a speedy recovery, and I hope he's okay. But with that being said, let's move on to the Bears and talk about two actually, Mike Glennon and John Fox, because I'm about to go off on both of them. Okay, let's start with Mike Glennon. Folks, I am telling you right now, when Mike Glennon is your quarterback and he is throwing the ball, it is almost like giving the other team and spotting them a lead. Okay, it's just plain and simple, because every time Mike Glennon throws the football, every time he steps back in the pocket, something bad happens. And boy, did a lot of bad things happen today, okay? 4 turnovers, okay? 2 interceptions, which were not even close, completely airmailed, both of them. And I get it, he has no receiver help, right? But can you at least be close to the damn target, Mike Glennon? Are you kidding me? He was incompetent as you can be. First play of the game. Everybody knows the Bears' strength is running the damn football. That is how you beat the Pittsburgh Steelers, by hiding Mike Glennon and running the damn football. And what do? You let Mike Glennon drop back and throw. And what does he do? He doesn't even throw. He gets fumbled because he sat in the pocket for, it felt like ages, okay? That he sat in the pocket for how long that game was delayed, okay? That's how bad it was. Look, Mike Glennon, I've said this before, he has the worst combination of 2 things that I believe you can have in an NFL quarterback, and that is a slow release and being a sitting duck in the pocket, which means no movement. Mike Glennon cannot move outside the pocket, and his release takes forever, okay? So he is very easy to read, and that just sets you up, like I said, behind the 8 ball. He was the second best player on the Packers today, folks. After Aaron Rodgers, Mike Glennon was the second best player on the Packers, because he routinely kept setting them up in the end zone. And Aaron Rodgers, under 200 yards, he didn't even have to do anything. He had 4 touchdowns. But basically, Mike Glennon was handing gifts to him left and right. Like I said, second best player on the Packers today. But it just boggles my mind how bad Mike Glennon can be. And you're talking about you're not even on time with your center. And Tony Romo talked about this on the broadcast, that it was his fault. And you got the receivers not lined up correctly. And here's the thing with football. You can take all the numbers and everything into it, okay? But when you have a guy like Mike Glennon who inspires no confidence in his team and absolutely gives them no shot of thinking that they have a shot at winning this game, it makes your team and their motivation go completely down to where they don't want to even play for you. The Bears roster, folks, is not that bad outside of the passing game, okay? Their defense is pretty good, okay? Their running game is pretty good. Special teams, pretty decent. But their passing game is abysmal, okay? And half the Packers roster was in the ICU, and the Bears still couldn't do squat, okay? Ty Montgomery got hurt. I mentioned Davante Adams got hurt. The backup running back Jamal Williams got hurt. There were injuries left and right, and still the Packers were able to carve up the Bears. And it is on Mike Glennon, folks. I'm telling you straight up, this guy has now 8 turnovers in 2 games. That is absolutely unacceptable. And to me, the biggest thing, which now I'll transition over to John Fox, is the fact that he wasn't even considering putting Mitch Trubisky in. Like, what are you thinking? Because here's the thing. John Fox, he's stubborn, okay? That's the one thing I hate about John Fox, and it is time for the Bears to let go of John Fox, because he is stubborn and his play calling absolutely sucks, okay? They messed up last year, okay? They should have kept Adam Gase, and they should have hired him as the head coach, and they should have let go of John Fox, because the Bears absolutely do not need John Fox on this team. He does not need to be a coach. He is absolutely horrible. One of the worst coaches. I'm going to say one of the worst coaches in Bears history. I don't even know his record. I think it's like 10-26, something like that. But the play calling was abysmal in this game as well. So I'm putting the blame on John Fox as well, and I want him out of here. I want him gone. And when Mitch Trubisky becomes the quarterback of this team, I do not want John Fox ruining that guy, man, because Mitch Trubisky, I really believe in him. I believe in his potential, and I don't need John Fox ruining that for me, okay? So John Fox's play calling, I'm telling you, they were stacking 8 in the box every time, and he was still, running when he shouldn't be. And the Bears game calling is so predictable. Like I said, you can tell what's coming on every single play. So to me, it's just absolutely unacceptable at this point. You should have put in Mitch Trubisky in that game. I don't care what you say in terms of he's going to kill, he doesn't have enough help. Look, you drafted the kid for a reason. It's time to play him. Mike Glennon deserves to be benched. That's all that needs to be said, folks. I mean, you can look at all of the numbers and whatnot, but I'm telling you, Mike Glennon is the worst combination that you can have in a quarterback. He's a sitting duck in the pocket, and I'm not a fan of that. So let's see what happens, folks. I really hope they consider a quarterback change because it needs to happen. They need to infuse some life into this team. Like I said, hopefully getting embarrassed on national TV helped that, okay? But like I said, Mike Glennon, as we all know, is not the answer. Now he's had 4 games under his belt, and the Bears should have enough tape to say, hell no, he is not the guy. It is time to put in Mitch Trubisky, and John Fox needs to get the hell out of Chicago because he does not belong in Chicago, and he does not belong in the NFL, okay? He's outdated as a coach, okay? So with that being said, I just think it's time for a new change. I am done with Mike Glennon. I predicted the Bears would go 0-4. They somehow lucked into a win. Look, the Bears would have had a better shot in this game if Mike Glennon had 0 pass attempts and they ran the ball the entire time. I'm dead ass. They probably would have had a better shot at winning this game. They would have kept the game closer because they wouldn't turn the ball over so much, okay? So, with that being said, let me know what you guys think about Mike Glennon and John Fox. I think they need to both be gone from the Bears. I do not want them to be a part of this team. Let's hope Mitch Trubisky starts the next game. With that being said, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please make sure to subscribe for more videos, and I will catch you guys later.